Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, to all my returning subscribers, and welcome to you too if you are new, and thank you for pressing this video. Do join my family and become a returning subscriber as well, and do come back for my next video. Please do watch this video from the beginning to the end. It's a story time, you guys. So I have this story time about this girl. I am going to call her Lwazi, ne? Lwazi is my sister. I don't want to explain it further from there. She's not my biological sister. She's not my adopted sister. She's just... I'm not going to explain it as I said, but she's family, you know. Fine. So I never had a problem with Lwazi. You know, I've never had a problem with any of my cousins, Pofu. It's just that I wasn't close to any of them, you know. I was just close to my twin. I'm gonna call her my twin because we did our 21st together. If you've watched all my videos or some of my videos, you might have run past her. I always tell you guys, this is my twin. Even my 21st, we did it together. Our 21st, I mean, we did it together. You know, she's the one I've been really close to when I was young and whatnot. So here's what happens. So okay, fine, I was fortunate enough to be the one whose parents made it in life in the family, you understand, and it's not that many of them that would say the same thing like I'm saying right now. But I've never been that person onale ntwe ka Sepedi ba re magetla. I've never been that person on a ling pride or on a ling oguzjela. If like I get that thing ya gore ya no, you know what, I want to flash in your face, or yeah, my mom works, my dad works, and don't. No, I'm not that kind of a person, unless otherwise do tell me so that I can correct that. But I believe what I'm not that kind of a person. Whenever we're going home, it's home time, it's family time, siyabonda bumnandi, you know what, it's family time, we become family. Akona gore na I'm better than, oh no, don't touch me, oh I don't eat this, oh unless I'm allergic like fish. Otherwise I'm not that kind of a person. But yeah, you get those cousins who have a problem with you, who are jealous of your lifestyle without you even flashing your lifestyle in their faces, understand? Like for instance, maybe they will come to my house and they will see, well, okay, she lives this kind of a lifestyle, she has this, she owns this and whatnot. Guys, understand? So you can't wanna compare yourself to me just because of your family. You believe what we must be the equals. No, yes, we are family the same way. Lena, I have my own siblings. In the future we will all be having our own houses, and just because of we are siblings, it does not mean we will end up in the same level. Well, fine, I'm having a 21st. When I'm having my 21st, I decide, so we shared our 21st, we shared the cake, we shared the day. She invited her friends, I invited my friends, we invited family. So now I'm a Josie girl, as you would put it, and my twin is I wouldn't say village girl, but yeah, most of the time. Now I would be the one who's here in Joburg, and then I go back home in December, and then that's when I'll bond with her, you understand? So okay, yeah, when my 21st came, I was like, you solve the family part because you're the one that's close to them, so invite them. I had a rule that on my 21st I don't want any adults. Even my sister, I didn't invite her. She just ended up coming because she felt like, ah man, this is my little sister's 21st, there's no way I'm not going. But most of her age people, you know, like see, I didn't invite them. Even if you can take a look at the pictures, it was all the youngsters, my cousins, my age group, because I wanted it to be like that. I didn't want like or we are getting married or whatever. I wanted us to, you know, we went to the swimming pool, we were swimming, and then we had an after party. It was a young way. We did it the young way, exactly the way we wanted it to be, me and my twin, because we planned it together. Okay, cool. So okay, she calls one of my sisters, and then she invites her, hey, we're having a 21st, will you be able to pull through, wada. And my sister's answer, instead of answering that, yes, I'm gonna come, or no, I'm not gonna come, you know what she answers and says? Hey, did you hear? Apparently Happy's on drugs. Happy smokes drugs. If she's not on drugs, she does this. She's like this. She can't talk, she can't think, she can't do anything, she has to eat drugs. On top of that, she changes cars like this actress, Mind you, this sister, this so-called sister that I'm talking about, now in my family, I do not tell anyone who does not ask. So most people do not know what I'm doing with my life. When I did my matric, okay, maybe they'll know, okay, I'm Bulani's age group, so we matriculated the same year, whatever. But they don't know if I passed my matric or not. I do not announce it unless you ask. I look, okay, umang. Sometimes I brush you through in a joking manner. But otherwise, I check or I tell who I'm gonna. So I was shocked. Or first of all, this person knows where I'm at a university. Secondly, this person, the way she's describing my res, she's describing it exactly the way it is, because there's a difference between a res and a student accommodation houses. I lived in a student accommodation, a house. I did not live in a res. I did not want to stay in a res because res, firstly, we had to share, and I'm not a sharing person. Secondly, there's too much security, and I didn't want that. I didn't want to feel trapped at school. I wanted to have fun. I had security my whole life. I mean, living at home, my mom and dad were always there, and I was that kind of a person ever since we moved from the shacks to Germiston. I never made friends, so I never went out. It was either school, church, or home, or extra lessons, you know. So when I got to varsity, I was like, you know what, as much as I know what I came here for, I do not want to feel trapped either. So I do not want any securities. So this girl, how she knew that I live in a house, I won't tell you. But then anyways, really, bare she smokes drugs, bare dikoloi da chinchana, so mugeli da chinchana kiri sugar daddy. Kusasa kuma i-Mercedes, kusasa kuma i-BMW, kusasa kuma i-GTI, kusasa kuma hey batho ba Modimo. Okay, apparently that's how she answered her. At that time, I guess my twin didn't want to ruin my excitement, because I was so excited. We were getting new Brazilians. For the first time, we were getting Brazilians. We were getting everything we wanted. We hired 2 taxis. We were getting cakes, food, lots of meat. We were meeting with the whole family. The night before, we had a pajama party with the family. It was awesome. So I guess she didn't want to ruin things for me, you know. She just said, she's not sure if my sister's coming or who is coming. She just told me this one and this one said they were coming, and those who came actually came. Most of those who came, they were from here, you know, they live in Pretoria. Hey, okay, fine. Fast forward. After the 21st, everything is settled. That sister, that so-called sister, didn't show up, right? Okay, cool, no problem. Okay, after that, my cousin, my twin, she goes back home. I guess she lives home. She goes back home. So when she goes back home, her mom calls me and she's like, come, I want you guys to tell me how your day went together, you know. So Kanye wanted me to come home so that we can explain how our day was, how it unwrapped, how everything happened. So I went home. When I went home, we rocked our tops, we told Mawani the whole story, and then we went to my other cousin whose little brother was graduating. They make a big deal out of kids' graduations. I really don't get it why, but they make a big deal. So there was this big after party after the crash ceremony. We went back into the house, and then it was a big ceremony. So now most of the kids there, I was shocked. Rio, when you've grown, like the cousin that we went to, I haven't seen her in a while. I think she was doing grade 11 somewhere there, if not grade 12 at that time, but I think it was grade 11. So I was shocked. Rio, when I last saw you, you were young, you didn't even have boobs. Now she's like, you know what, she's beautifully shaped, like fresh, she has an ass and whatnot. And then we spoke. I'm like, yo, when you've grown up, you're so beautiful now. Your body has matured. And then okay, we laugh about it. She says thanks. She walks away. When she walks away, I'm looking at her while walking away. And then I talk to my sister and my twin. We are standing, the 3 of us. I'm like, yo, hi Shem. That means like, yeah, like she's built nicely. Usiswakho, I think une problem. Agathandi ukuthi lokhunyana abanye abantu ufuna ucomplimentwe yena the whole time, and lapho she's like a yellow bone. And then so when I said that, girl decided to be negative. Osamoni phela yebo dikoloi tse di ema mwa chincha banna a chincha dikoloi. I'm like, what? diema ka he dikoloi a re diema mo geteng ya dikoloi tse mammo kore diema mo dikoloi da mo tseya. So I'm shocked. I'm like, okay, this doesn't make sense. First of all, we are in this girl's father and mother's yard, and she has both parents who live in the yard. So I don't understand how, as it's not even a wall stop nonsense. It's literally a fence how you can see through next door what's going on. So how in the hell is a car gonna come and stand here? Where's but different kinds of cars? They're gonna come and stand here at the sugar daddy and come pick her up. I don't get it. And then my twin got angry. She decided to fight and be like, man, Nolwazi didn't want to be she didn't want to be argued, so she decided to dance away. Like she was like, yeah, she left. So when she left, I'm still in shock. I'm in away. I'm like, what? Twin, could this be true? Twin was so furious. She was just annoyed by the so-called sister. She decided to she was like, you know what, it's due time. She's lying. I think she makes lies about everyone about this. And I'm like, what do you mean she makes lies about everyone about the same story? She's like, Lu and I have the same story. I'm like, nah. Now I'm shocked. I'm like, whoa, let's can we reverse? I don't understand. I mean, I don't stay here at home. I only come occasionally. This time around, I came because my mama called me. I wasn't gonna come otherwise, not even in December, unless someone is getting married or someone is dead or there's a family gathering or something. You know, or my mom tells me, let's go. That's the only time I go home. Besides then, I don't go. Hi, okay, and then she started telling me the whole story, the one that I started off telling you, that I called her and she was like, you this, you eat drugs, you do this, you do that. I was like, what the hell? Me being me, I was hurt because to me, she's my sister. I take her as my sister, you know? I'm like, you know what, even if maybe she heard this story from someone else, I feel betrayed. As a sister, you're supposed to call me. Stop it. Stop the nonsense that you're doing, please. I am begging you. Again, isn't that what a sister's supposed to do? Mugeli instead, and apparently my twin wasn't the only one she told. She told the whole line, everyone who cares about me or everyone who cares to know who Happy is, she told them that stupid lie. I was so furious, and the following day, we're coming back to Joe together. I was furious. I was like, I want to confront her. And then my cousin is my twin is like, no, I don't have the strength for all of this. Can we not do it, please? And then I was like, okay, fine, let me leave it. Let me come down. I tried coming down. I will come down, guys. But the following day we left. We got in a bus, and then she was going to Joburg to her sister, my twin, and then now I was coming here to Germiston, so we used the same bus. So when I got home, I was so furious. I started telling my mom everything. Mama, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Mama was also pissed at that whole story. She was like so bored. She was like, you know what, that girl, she really doesn't use this thing of hers. Why is my mom saying that? First of all, my mom got annoyed at first because I had this tendency December when we go home. You know how the kids will maybe on the 21st, they were, I think, from the 16th, the 21st to 24th, Christmas Eve, and on Christmas, is it Boxing Day? Also in the 31st, also in the 1st. You know those days, those special days that kids change, you know, and show us what their parents bought them for Christmas and stuff like that. She would stand at the stoop, and then the kids would pass one by one. And then she'll start complimenting others. I remember the time I think what DMX or Vapormax, that shoe so that techie, yes, no can yona. Vapormax, when are you this, when are you this, when are you that, and whatnot. And mind you, now my mom is not a label person, honestly. All her children, she raised them like that. Hence, now if you know me personally, you'll know I'm not that kind of a person who follows trends, especially labels. I do not have a red bed top. I do not have a champion top, and I never even felt the pressure to have those things. Akina junior label, like akina taba nna le gama. I really don't care as long as it's strong and it's nice. You up most of my clothes, if you take a look at them, it's not asimagama. I'm not that kind of a person, you know. That's because my mom taught me to be that kind of a person. So my siblings back then in Soviet Amo, as you guys know them, they're old, yes, but back then they were still man. But yeah, like 2 years, but they were still kids. So my mom got December, now they're going to be straws. It was funny though. Ngari they're going to a wedding. They would wear a white little dress. That's what my mom would make them wear. Sometimes buy them even a hat because it's hot, and glasses for them to look all cute and whatnot. Whereas the other kids are wearing the skinny jean, little Vapor Max, Nike, little. So she would do that, and then when my little sisters came and passed there, she would keep quiet and make giggling sounds or make jokes with the people she's with, and then they would laugh. So my mom didn't like her from there because she felt like, first of all, you are childish because now she gave the other kids a platform for them to laugh at my little sisters. I understand that kind of thing. She wasn't a fan of her and her work, and then she did that. So my mom was just like, you know what, nonsense. I got to the house, I started a group chat. Karna, I'm not gonna let this go. I'm sorry, Trini, I'm not gonna let this go. Nana, I started a group chat. I put the cousin that she spoke bad of, the one that I was saying she has a beautiful shape, and I also added my twin and herself, the so-called sister. My twin decided to switch off her phone because Yena, as she said, she really doesn't want to entertain this, but what she told me is the truth. Wapiga. The following day, when my twin switched on her phone, I spoke to her and she was like, I wanted the message from last night. Or Mogelo was just, at some point we ended up having some kind of a fight, and I told her, you know what, I really don't have time to be creating stories about you. You are not so interesting. My life is way too busy for me to go around creating a story just for attention. As she said I was trying to get attention. Yena, she doesn't know all of that. And I was like, okay, fine, if you don't know all of that, do you know the one that you spoke of? Okay, I have to name Tando. Let's name her Tando. Do you know the one that you spoke of, Tando? Didn't you say Tando Yena, hey, cars come and pick her up and whatnot and whatnot and whatnot? And then what decided to pick her up again? We're not all about Masepa and like, or all about Masepa, because right now we are piggies and you chilling to you Izolo, not even a day before or ning Izolo. I heard you. Me and my twin, we heard you. You said it. So that's why I believe you could have said it about me. Yeah, about that kind of a thing, and then I just left the group, and it's that kind of a thing. So yeah, guys, that's the end of the story time. But then, moral of the story: this blood is thicker than water shit is bullshit, guys. It's bullshit. I mean, when one does that, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to now relax? Am I supposed to be okay with everything? Am I supposed to, like, I don't know. Am I supposed to be welcoming and shit like that? No, it's fine. Pretending is not a problem. To me, I told myself, if you are my family and I don't like you, or you don't like me, I don't mind pretending, because I know whenever I'm pretending, it's just for that time. Usually it's when I walk in and then everyone's sitting together, I have to greet all of y'all and give y'all attention. That'll be it. After then, like a good unless you the one was sometimes family ain't shit. Family is who you create, and family is who you want them to be, your family. You get it? Yeah, because sometimes you might be biological sisters with someone, but yet they hate you so much. So are you really going to hang on to them? Or they don't want you. You hanging on to the thing. Him family. For ini. babes, create your own life and move on. Yo, hi, and move on. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the story time. Family ain't shit. Family is what you create. So if you say I really don't care, you family or you not family, when it's time for me to pack and go, I pack and go. I do not stay where I'm not wanted. I will not force myself to stay there just because of your family. I do not do that. I honestly do not do that. You know, anyways, thanks for watching this video from the beginning to the end. Please do not forget to show me some love by giving this video a thumbs up and also subscribing if you are new. Yeah, do come back to my next video. Until next time, I am out of here.